Lao Yu dialed the number like calling an alien, only to find a phone on the rooftop, realizing he had been played. As he excitedly returned, the room seemed hit by a tornado, the evidence suitcase gone. Nanmei might become the losing detective. The next day, Nanmei woke up to see 78 missed calls from the boss, feeling like she was the recipient of the boss love letters. He rushed to the office, only to be dumbfounded that he was bragging about his raise in the group chat. Truly a bragging squad. He called the other colleagues a bunch of underachievers and publicly criticized the company on Weibo, resembling a childhood trial meeting. Nanmei frantically attempted to explain that he had been hacked, yet no one believed his excuse. They wondered silently in their hearts, "Why didn't you inform me beforehand that you had taken my salary? You don't believe me? If you did, wouldn't this company be different, boss? You want me back? I'll catch the bad guy like a superhero." Deciding to let the police handle it, he wrote off the boss name after seeing Nanmei fired, as if plotting a revenge drama. His friend took him to the police station, but they said there wasn't enough evidence, a true helpless response. "We came to find evidence to catch the bad guy, Mr. Policeman," Nanmei said anxiously. "So you need to get evidence of the hacking to open a case." Remembering a classmate at a web firm, Nanmei took a deep breath, ready to risk it. But every single move was under the bad guy's control, akin to a closely monitored radio. He disguised himself as a classmate to ask for help, only to admit his phone had indeed been bugged. What a naive move. But that couldn't serve as evidence, just like talking big on paper. However, when leaving, the man privately called Nanmei out, pretending it was to help catch the bad guy. Pretending it was to help catch the bad guy, he ironically sought to shift the blame to her friend, so sneaky. Eventually, he confronted his friend, who felt crushed, truly a storm in his head. Watching his friend walk out crying, the man felt smug, finally realizing his chance had come. That night, Nanmei reminisced about those beautiful memories, but couldn't forgive her friend. Tragedy loomed large. In a fit of rage, he smashed his phone into pieces, feeling like he lost the voice of connection. Suddenly glancing at the broken screen, he realized a grave issue had dropped out of nowhere. Lao Yu visited all the victims' families and discovered that each victim had lost their phone days before dying, a shocking secret revealed. He immediately rushed to the repair shop, only to find it deserted, as if it was a case of human evaporation. Fortunately, he found all the phones, and his partner suggested they quickly inform the department. Protecting the next victim was crucial, yet Lao Yu only had one thing on his mind: find his son. In the chair, the partner suggested to inform the department again, where Nanmei arrived with the police. Upon seeing the name on the business license, he realized the shop owner was the same as the bad guy. A real tall tale. In a fit of anger, Nanmei quickly used Lao Yu's phone to contact the shop owner, only to be told he didn't exist at all. At that moment, Lao Yu learned that the girl was the next target. Would they pay the price? A true storm is coming. She hid the fact of the murder from Nanmei, even wanting to use her to lure Junmon out. Truly a dangerous move. Nanmei thought he was just a peeping Tom, while she felt alone and decided to casually cooperate to avoid suspicion. In the end, under Lao Yu's encouragement, she proactively texted the man inviting him to check her computer at home. He thought he finally had a chance, dressing up specially, truly a dating pro. However, the movie plot often twists. Arriving outside Nanmei's house, Lao Yu exposed everything early, like a conspiracy. In a panic, Lao Yu shouted his son's name, turning into a final cycle of fate. Only to discover that the man was not his son Junlu, doubt began to rise in his heart. As a result, he let the man go, and Nanmei soon received a text saying he had something to do and couldn't meet. To avoid further surveillance, Nanmei replaced her phone, gearing up to face the next challenges head-on. Just then, Lao Yu received a call from the chief, a bombshell dropping from the sky. They found out that the killer was Junlu, demanding she return for questioning a truly dark corner. Lao Yu worried about Nanmei returning alone and sent her to her father's house, which seemed like a dead end. As soon as Nanmei entered, she saw her father seemingly asleep, thinking it was safe, a complete misjudgment. Just as she lay down, a text from the man shocked her. Her home had already been trapped. She heard the phone ringing from her father's bedroom, boiling with confusion, like waking from a dream. In a hurry, she ran upstairs and found someone hiding under the bed, then heard footsteps coming down the stairs. In panic, she locked the door. But just as she finished dialing, the phone turned off by itself, becoming her traitor. Facing no escape, she thought about jumping out of the window but heard her father's voice. She mustered the courage to check, only to hear her father's recording as a figure quietly stood up behind her. Eventually, she tried to interrogate her father, a colossal misunderstanding. But the man triumphantly pulled out his phone, staring at her as if declaring victory. To satisfy his twisted pleasure, he set up a game for Name, making her wait at the door. It was a real joke. Suddenly strange noises came, and peeking through the door crack, she saw her father inside, like a light in the dark. Seeing her father awake, she was ecstatic. "Dad, wake up." Quickly, the man had predicted everything, staying calm. All was but a wishful dream for Name.